Welcome to SDH's look at everything going on in USL Championship. We'll take you backward before we go forward, let you know what's going on in the league, and officially in a no-dilly, no-dally zone. We'll start you off in the midweek with your finals, and starting off on Wednesday, the 30th, couple of matches, goalless draw, RGV and San Antonio FC, so that was a big one there, big point for RGV as they carried through. New Mexico United and Las Vegas Lights in a shootout, a 6-goal thriller in the midweek. And then Phoenix Rising at the corner of 38th and Washington, 2-1 winners over Sacramento Republic. That one was a big win for Phoenix Rising in the Western Conference as they try and climb. So that turns the calendar from August to September and sets up things for the first weekend in September. Busy Saturday, as it traditionally is. Full-time at the Mike, it was Indy 11 1-0 over the Miami FC. At Keyworth, 1-1 draw. Memphis 9-0-1 in Detroit City. Al Lang, Tampa Bay, 2-1 win over Hartford Athletic. And then our first match of the week in a crossover. Widener Field, downtown Colorado Springs, Colorado. Lou City takes on the Switchbacks. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
We'll see if Lou City can continue their strong road form coming off a huge home win. And we'll see if the Switchbacks can solidify their place in the top 8. Gonzalez looks poised, and he does strike it. It's right down the throat of the goal and easy enough for Kuzminski. Speedy Williams chipping it into the penalty area. It's Jairo Enriquez! Good save by Zemla. And it's parried out for a corner.
Solid in goals, but beautiful ball over the top. Sits up neatly, takes a touch first, and then cracks it with so much power. But at the goalkeeper, and from that angle, it would have been very difficult.
A little skill here, Tyreek McGee. Dazzling his way into the penalty area. He lays it off for Williams, who passes it. And nearly passes it into the net. Zemla
had his sort of view blocked there because he was late to move, but he gets down to it eventually. But have a look, not a lot of power put in it. It's a pass into the corner. So surprised he didn't make a better contact there.
Lou City's turn to attack. Wilson Harris into the penalty area. His shot is saved by Kuzminski.
Decent save from Kuzminski. Again, it's very close to his body, so got good power behind it, but the angle's a little bit tight. Keeper gets down well.
From the near side for Louisville. And it's whipped in dangerously, and it's headed into the back of the net. How about that from Jorge Gonzalez? He scores the opening goal for Louisville. And inside of 22 minutes, Lou City lead at Widener Field by a 1-0.
Have a look at the quality of the ball whipped in. He beats his marker. He's got 2 of them. One of them being Duke Lacroix. And he beats him and gets to the ball. The other one probably Jay Chapman. Well done, Jorge Gonzalez. Gets there, gets the angle perfect. And then the pressure was on. They won another corner, so it just shows you one good move and you can build on that.
The Switchbacks trying to put together a good move themselves, and McGee flashes it wide of the post with Zemla lurking. Perez. Serrano chops it back for Perez to run onto. It's a first-time curler into the penalty area. Gonzalez, first-time ball centrally. It could fall for Mogul. Palmed away by Kuzminski. Headed back to him by Skundrich after another well-hit strike.
And hard for Kuzminski to see it. Goes far post. Wilson Harris goes to ground there. Mogul hits it, but very difficult.
Enriquez, lovely ball. Chapman gets on the end of it. There was a collision behind the play. Tejada could be in here for the Switchbacks. It's Romario Williams, 1-1. Lovely interplay from the Switchbacks. It's a beautiful team goal to find the leveler. And with 5 minutes left in the first half, the Switchbacks hit back.
All superbly well. Have a look at this little breakaway in midfield. Jay Chapman head up. And he gets this beautiful pass to Tejada, and here's a look, squares it. Now, Romario Williams still got a lot of work to do. A little bit of tricky skills to get past Sean Tosh, and then side foots it into the back. And there's the first touch, gets the angle, quick feet, just to dispatch that in the corner. But a lovely play from Romario Williams for his 9th goal, and great build-up play as well from Tejada. And perhaps, to be fair, will probably be what both managers, or certainly Daniel Cruz, would have settled for.
This ball is dunked in behind. Romario Williams tries to outjump Zemla. Zemla's still off his line here. Williams trying to find Beckford. Mogul couldn't clear it. Beckford blocked. Tejada saved by Zemla. And that's how the half ends at Widener Field. And the new signing, Caden Hickox, make up most of the bench, although Steven Echeverria, veteran, is there as well. From the corner, oh, it's headed in! Lou City have scored both of their goals from corners tonight. This time, it's a thumping header by Elijah Winder. And for the second time tonight, Louisville take the lead.
Happened to you once in the first half. Got to stay tight. He's got a free header. He's got away from someone. I see Romario Williams looking on. But you've got to stay close and at least make it a difficult header. In the end, he's got no one around him. He can put all his attention on making a good contact and getting power behind it. That's exactly what Elijah Winder does. And now they're back in the lead again, Lou City.
McGee from the corner. Oh, it's Lacroix centrally! And then it's skewered wide by Romario Williams, and it's a goal kick. He thinks it came off a Lou City player.
This match, because Jude Lacroix gets there, and I'm thinking he can head this into the goal. He tries to head it back.
But change. Martin Powell's is going to come on. And Ray Serrano will exit in the 87th minute. Powell's gets in behind, he could seal it. Oh, it's a brilliant finish. Moments after coming on, Martin Powell's seals all 3 points for Louisville City. It's his first goal for Louisville this season. And Danny Cruz's boys are going to leave Widener Field with all 3 points.
All the pressure, they've dealt with all the issues. Martin Powell's, in fact, gets a turnover ball. Brian Nomby, who else? His vision, and puts Martin Powell's through. Great little touch to get away, and then a good finish. But Brian Nomby knows where the big man is. He's got fresh legs, fresh mind. Little clever maneuver there to get it onto his right foot and tucks it in the corner. And we've criticized him in the past, the fact that as a striker he hasn't scored in his 10 matches to date. Well, in his 11th match, he's finally got the breakthrough.
What an impact off the bench for Martin Powell's. And the road mentality for Danny Cruz's Louisville City is coming to the fore again. Although, as I say that, a challenge comes in, and the referee's pointed to the spot. Tahad has gone down. It's a switchbacks penalty. Romario Williams has scored once already tonight. Can he keep the switchbacks in it? Yes, he can. We enter 3 added minutes. Colorado Springs are still in this with 3 minutes left. Romario Williams scores his 10th goal of the season, and it's 3-2.
Get his second goal of this game. Look at that, tucks it away neatly. Takes advantage of.
Switchbacks need to get this up the field. It's going to be a goal kick, but is there enough time left? The answer is no. Full time at Widener Field. An epic finish to the match.
5-goal thriller, full points for Lou City. They need that to continue their climb in the East. At the Lab, Charleston knocks off New Mexico United by the final of 1-0. Monterey Bay at Southwest University Park beats El Paso Locomotive by the final of 2-1. Sacramento Republic gets full points once in the week. 1-0 winners over Oakland Roots. Orange County 5-1 winners at Vegas Lights and Cashman Field. And then Phoenix Rising with yet another home match. They get full points again, beating RGV by the final of 2-0. That leads us to Sunday and a final at Torero Stadium. San Diego Loyal 3-0 winners over Birmingham Legion. And our last match of the week, another crossover. FC Tulsa on the campus of the University of Tulsa at the Hurricane Soccer and Track Stadium takes on San Antonio FC. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
It's a little more intimate tonight. The points are critical. San Antonio can go to first in the West. Tulsa can move into playoff position in the East.
Can't even imagine.
That's a clever little drop. Bird! Bird! Flies that wide. Marcus Epps had a sterling year in San Antonio a few seasons ago. And that's going to come with the first card tonight. Nate Worth booked. Just under 5 minutes into his third start. Segrist. Spotted Bird. That's kept in.
Great ball.
Bird from Apps. Bird lets fly. Giant rebound, it's in! Flying away with the opening goal, Eric Bird.
And you ask a lot of questions of does the shape of San Antonio. No one steps up, provides a coverage for Eric Bird. This run from Philip Goodrum freezes Fabian Garcia because he cannot step off of his line. He has to respect the real estate in behind. Eric Bird doesn't need a second invitation. We mentioned it earlier. We'll mention it again. Head down, lace it through the ball. A lot of movement. Doesn't need to be pretty, just needs to get across that white line.
Cross seeking Bird. That stayed in. Bird from a tight angle. That gets out. Look familiar. Coutinho. Hernandez. Simple stuff for Nelson in the end. Flick on header, there's Apps. Great initial work by Goodrum. It's Apps cutting back, firing at far.
How many times have we seen Marcus Sepp get in that position and find that top corner? Knows it.
In reality, he's fit just perfectly. Hernandez, bodies everywhere. That's going to be snatched by Nelson. Hernandez, square atop the 18. Levied off, Hayes went for goal. The save, the follow, lifted across Oluwaseyi, out of play. Toronto is just trying to deal with it.
Close down the space because Ja'Cory Hayes doesn't need a second invitation. Nice little interchange, but look at everyone in the black jersey on their heels. No one follows it up. Santiago Patino is going to need to do better with this. Yes, it's an awkward height. Let it go down. Just put it on target. You give yourself a better opportunity.
Epps. That finds Segrist. Looking for Goodrum. Back heel. Oh, that's excellent. It's wide from Ferry.
Glimpses are there for Blair Gavin. The ability just to bring players in. Quick ball movement between the lines.
Oluwaseyi with a quick trigger. Spinning free Ferry. He wanted to play that out. The referee doesn't give him that luxury. Tulsa will have to settle for a one-goal lead at halftime, the goal from Bird. We're also going to bring on Rita Zuhir, who's been excellent. Hernandez. Weaving and wafting and back heeling. Hayes. This crank for a long way out. Oluwaseyi trying to get there. Nelson maintained it and he holds on.
Numbers forward for San Antonio. Hernandez, he's been spectacular, just relieving so much pressure as this ball rotates over. Just look at the bottom of your screen. Oluwaseyi, the reaction. Michael Nelson, big time save after big time.
Zuhir. Oh, he went for goal. He rippled the net too.
He's going to be that connector into the Marcus Sepp and Philip Goodrum. Whether once again on the half turn, how quickly can he get confident in a rhythm here? Great ball.
Fernandez, Bird. Bird curling in behind Epps. Hammers it home against his former team. Tulsa by 2.
Fernandez, and he does not miss a beat, just plays between the lines. He draws out Mitch Tanner, but watch on the top of your screen, arriving late, Marcus Sepp gets a better body position of Gomez and is never going to miss from there. A player that has been so active, him and Bird linking up. Quick, decisive execution and just top quality from FC Tulsa in that final third. Gets caught a bit too long on the ball and watch out once again.
Epps. Epps! Down to Zuhir. Oh, wow, Hernandez. Hernandez flicks it in front, Zuhir! San Antonio is right back in it with 10 minutes to go.
field, but then it's an individual brilliant play from Hernandez. Just requires so much attention as everyone gets called ball watching. It's a sub that Alan Marcino brings in to make a difference. He peels off, he creates his own space. Sneak.
Hayes, no bobble. That's exactly what Nelson needed. It takes the sting out of the game for a moment. That Worth on the slide. Still it's here, it's Hernandez. The return flicked back. Hernandez to the spot over the bar by Bailoni. 3 Tulsa players end up on the ground, but the ball does not end up in the net. We've gone the 7 minutes. Headers away. Referee takes a long look. And that is full time. FC Tulsa above the line, knocking off the reigning champions 2-1 on home ground.
So that is your rundown of what happened in the week in USL Championship. So that lends us to the standings. And as we look at the East and the West, once again, you end up with a couple of different groups in the East. You've got 1 through 3, and then you've got everybody chasing in the middle. Then you've got folks chasing those final playoff spots in and around the 8. So clinchers, Riverhounds have played 28 matches. They're at 51 points. They're unbeaten in 4 of 5. Tampa has also clinched. They're at 50 points. They've won 4 in a row. Nicky Law taking over for Neil Collins, and everything just continues to hum right along. Rowdies actually have matches in hand, 2 behind Pittsburgh. Charleston is third in that grouping. They've won 3 of 4. They're at 49 points at 14-7-7. Group number 2, Lou City with the 2 wins in a row. They're at 43 points. Indy 11 unbeaten in their last 5. They are at 20. They're at 28 matches played, 41 points. Memphis 901 has matches in hand, 26. So they have either 1 or 2 for the folks that are above them, short of Tampa Bay. They're at 39 points. Legion are at 36. They've lost 2 in a row. Then there's a bit of space when you get to FC Tulsa at number 8 at 32 points. But Detroit City, unbeaten in 3, they're at 31. The Miami FC has lost 3 of 4, but they're at 29 points. Loudoun 7-18 and 3's at 24. They've lost 3 of 4. Hartford has lost 5 in a row. They're at 4-19 and 4. 16 points right now in the conference. In the West, it is your top 2 with a little bit of work from the outside, perhaps, from a third team. Sacramento, they've lost 2 of 3, but they're still at 51 points, top of the table. San Antonio FC at 49 points. 4-match unbeaten run was snapped with the loss last time out. Orange County's won 5 in a row. They have a match in hand behind San Antonio and Sacramento. They're at 46 points, winners of 5 in a row. Loyal unbeaten in 3 and unbeaten in 4 of 5. They're at 43 points. Phoenix Rising with their 3-game win streak, and they've won 4 of 5. They're at 41. Roots have lost 3 of 4, but they're still number 6 at 40. Switchbacks have lost 2 in a row. They're at 36. El Paso Locomotive have lost 4 of 5. They're at 35. Then once again, the fun continues. Monterey Bay's at 34 points. They had that lull in the middle of their schedule. They're now unbeaten in 3, 34 points at 9-11-7. But they have New Mexico United at 33 points and RGV at 32. So you have 5 teams, 4 points, 2 playoff spots available at 7 and 8 with a handful of matches to go. Vegas Lights 2-16 and 9 this season at Cashman. They have 1 point in their last 5 matches, and they are at 15 points. So that sets up the USL standings with only a handful of matches to go. Team of the week, Phoenix Rising's Manuel Arteaga earns Player of the Week, 2 goals and an assist in 2 wins. And the lineup once again presented by our friends at Konami eFootball. The rest of the roster for Team of the Week for Week 26, Carlos Saldana for Sacramento in net. At the back, Ryan Doman from Orange County, Keegan Hughes from FC Tulsa, Owen Lamb from Orange County, Eunice Budati from Indy 11. Midfield, Eric Bird from FC Tulsa, Carlos Moguel Jr. from Lou City, Colin Martin completes the midfield for San Diego Loyal, completing 50 of 52 passes, winning 5 of 6 duels, completing 3 of 3 dribbles, had the final goal for the 3-0 win at Torero. And your forwards up top, Arteaga Romario Williams, who now has a call-up for the Jamaican national team here in CONCACAF Nations League coming up, and Marcus Epps from FC Tulsa, goal and an assist against his former club, San Antonio FC, on the campus of the University of Tulsa. Your bench in net, Rocco Rios Novo from Phoenix Rising, Marcus Nakim from Orange County, Devin Amu-Mensah from Detroit City, Jeremy Kelly from Memphis, Blake Bodley from San Diego Loyal, Danny Trejo from Phoenix, and Jorge Gonzalez from Lou City. Other news, once again, remember, Save of the Week presented by our friends at Select for Week 26. You can vote on this until Friday, September the 8th, noon Eastern Time, Fans' Choice Save of the Week. You can vote on the web, social media feeds, and in the USL app. It is Saldana for Sacramento against Oakland Roots, Rocco Rios Novo for Phoenix Rising against RGV, Leo Diaz, Vegas against Orange County, Michael Nelson, Tulsa against San Antonio. Saldana, Rios Novo, Diaz, and Nelson for Save of the Week for Week 26. Vote until September 8th, Friday at noon Eastern Time. Get your voice heard for what you think is the Save of the Week. And the Goal of the Week is until Thursday at noon. You can follow along once again on all of these social media platforms when it comes to Goal of the Week and Save of the Week presented by our friends at Konami eFootball. You continue to look at what's going on in USL Championship when it comes to news. Oakland Roots have signed Giselle Cedeno to a multi-year contract extension. The 23-year-old joined the club from Hartford Athletic earlier this year. 1 goal, 1 assist in 15 appearances. Transaction, of course, is pending league and federation approval. Don't forget to join the Fan Zone, USLChampionship.com. Be kept up to date with everything going on inside the USL Championship. Also, don't forget to join them and follow along on the Bird app or the 280-character app, Facebook, and the Instagram at USL Championship. RGV has acquired forward Alex Moniz on loan from Chicago Fire, and it's for the remainder of the 23 season. Once again, pending league and federation approval. Set to make his first appearance in USL Championship as he joins the Toros. He was in a League One with forward Madison, had 7 total matches on loan between the 20 and 22 seasons. Competed most recently in MLS Next Pro, 11 goals, 2 assists, 40 appearances for Chicago Fire 2 over the past 2 seasons as a homegrown signing dating back to March of 2020. MLS debut, he entered as a sub against Crew in November of 2021. 3 official appearances for the parent club. Also on the board, Loudon has added defender Jacob Green on loan from DC United. The 20-year-old has made 72 appearances in USL Championship to date. It's for the remainder of the year. Once again, pending league and federation approval. 20-year-old rejoins Loudon after 72 appearances in the last 4 years. Made his debut back in the 2019 campaign. Regular for DC United over the past 2 years. 5,500 minutes in the championship overall. Native of Crofton, Maryland, joined the DC United Academy all the way back in 2014. Also on the board, Memphis has acquired Samuel Cariaga on loan from Atletico Lanús. It is an 18-month agreement. He's made 20 top-flight appearances for his home country. Big news for Memphis 901 and head coach Stephen Glass. 21-year-old midfielder, 20 appearances for Lanús as a defensive-minded midfielder after signing with the senior club back in July of 2022. And Stephen Glass and Caleb Patterson-Sewell both looking forward to the top-level experience that Samuel brings to the table. Duke LaCroix for the Switchbacks named in Haiti squad for CONCACAF Nations League. Goal of the Week for Week 26. Once again, you can vote until Thursday at noon Eastern. Amando Moreno from New Mexico United. Elvis Amo from Hartford United. Danny Trejo from Phoenix. Peter Petrovich from El Paso. So it's Moreno, Amo, Trejo, Petrovich. New Mexico, Hartford, Phoenix, and El Paso. Vote on the USL app across all the multiple platforms available to you for the USL Championship Fans' Choice Goal of the Week, and that is for Week 26. Power rankings. We'll focus on the top 10 in the Eastern Conference, top 10, and then go through the Eastern Conference for the rest of them. Biggest mover was Phoenix Rising with 2 wins. No surprise, up 7 spots. Down San Antonio, once again, no surprise with the hiccups they had in the week. Orange County and Tampa Bay stay 1-2. Power rankings, mind you. San Diego up 2-3. Pittsburgh stays at number 4. Battery up 2-5. Boys in Blue up 2-6. Phoenix up 7-7. Lou City up 1-8, which means Sacramento drops 3-9. San Antonio drops 7-10. 1 point in 2 matches. 2 teams below the playoff line. San Antonio might be keeping an eye on their shoulder or what's going on over their shoulder. Oakland down 1-11. Memphis 901 up 1-12. Detroit City stays at 15. Birmingham Legion down 5-16. FC Tulsa up 4-17. The Miami FC down 2-19. And Loudoun stays at 22. Hartford and Vegas swap out at 23 and 24. Those are your rankings for USL Championship. Getting into the schedule coming up in this week, you have one match in the midweek, early contender for match of the week, by the way. Memphis 901 at AutoZone Park Wednesday night is hosting Tampa Bay Rowdies. Saturday, it is your standard long schedule, and there's a lot of them, so here we go. 7 o'clock at Trinity Health, Hartford hosting RGV. 7 o'clock at Highmark, Pittsburgh hosting Loudoun United. 7:30, Patriots Point, Charleston Battery, San Diego Loyal. 7:30 at Keyworth, Detroit City hosting the Miami FC. 7:30 at Al Lang. The homestand continues for Tampa Bay. Lou City comes to town. 8 o'clock at AutoZone, Memphis 901 hosting Monterey Bay. 8:30 back at 1OK and off the University of Tulsa campus. It is FC Tulsa hosting a hot Phoenix Rising team. 9 o'clock at Widener Field, beautiful downtown Colorado Springs. Switchbacks hosting San Antonio. Can San Antonio turn it around? 10 o'clock in Irvine, Orange County hosting El Paso. 10:30, Cashman Field, Vegas, hosting Oakland Roots. One game on Sunday, September 10th, Legion at Protective at 6:30 Eastern Time, hosting New Mexico United. Now, looking at your juice boxes, which do exist so far for USL Championship through the weekend. Here we go. Memphis, a plus 164, hosting Tampa Bay at a plus 152, draws at a plus 230 in the composite. RGV, a road favorite at a plus 112 at Hartford. Pittsburgh, a minus 278 at home against Loudoun. Charleston, a plus 129 at home against San Diego Loyal. Detroit City, a plus 116, hosting the Miami FC at a plus 215. Tampa Bay, Saturday, minus 127, hosting Lou City at a plus 312. Your draws a plus 261. Memphis 901, a minus 149, hosting Monterey Bay at a plus 365. 8:30, FC Tulsa, plus 143, hosting Phoenix Rising at a plus 166. Your draws a plus 242. Colorado Springs Switchbacks a plus 173, hosting San Antonio at a plus 138. Draws a plus 242. Orange County a minus 159 as El Paso visits, basically at a plus 400. Vegas Lights a plus 194 as Roots visit at a plus 124. And your Sunday match, Birmingham a minus 106, hosting New Mexico United. New Mexico United a plus 245, and your draw is a plus 260. That's your juice boxes, that's your review, that's your preview to get you ready for what's going on in a USL Championship. If you are in market and can catch any of these games in the market over the next 7 days, please do. Quality competition as they chase the playoff structure and all the playoff points that they can heading toward the postseason. If you are in market and can't, follow along on your local providers. And if you are out of market, follow along on the local provider for your favorite team. And always follow along at ESPN Plus because they are the home of the USL Championship all season long on the ESPN family of networks. For everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Thanks for hanging out with us. That's your review, preview of everything going on in USL Championship. Play safe, everybody. Enjoy the game.